Hi, Tao Penalized Math Industry here, and today's agenda is a little bit weird because we'll be focusing with division and inequalities today. So, many people do not like fractions in their problems, so we're going to have to get rid of this and simplify it to its nearest simplified version, like x is less than 8, or x is greater than 8, for example. So we want to just get a variable, like a symbol right here in the middle, and a number. So, to get rid of this fraction right here, we're going to have to multiply both sides by 2. Then, since the 2's are like the same, they cross out and they both like kill each other. So the 8 and the 2 don't cross out because on this side, imagine there's an imaginary line, there is no 2, so the 2 can stay there. So 1 times 2x is just 2x. Plus 1 is less than 8 times 2, that is 16. So this is our new problem right here. Since that plus 1 is there, we have to minus that by 1. So if we minus this by 1, then we would get 15. So our new equation, x is less than 15. So we want to isolate that x right here, because x has to be isolated from the 2. So x has to social distance. So if we get the 2 right here and divide both sides by 2, x would be less than 7.5, because 7 plus 7 is 14, and the 0.5 plus 0.5, that would make 1, so 14 plus 1 is 15. So, this is our answer. X is less than 7.5. If we put this on a number line, 7.5 here, we have an open bubble because it's not including it. It's not including 7.5. So, x would go this way towards 0. That is one type of division problem, but there is a bigger problem with that type of problem. And you might be thinking, oh no, or, well, not to worry, we got you covered. So you notice how there are 2 fractions on each side again, but notice that there's a denominator right here and a denominator right here. This is going to be a bit weird because there are 2 denominators. Well, we don't actually know what's going to happen, but actually we do, because back from the last problem, we have 5 right here, and we have the 2 over here. But since that 5 is in play, that 5 must be right here, and since that 2 is in play, the 5 is on the other side. So, actually the 2 is on the other side. So, which number on the left side would be canceled, and which number on this side would be multiplied into this equation? Well, think of it this way. Back from the last problem, we have to cross out numbers that are repeated. So, 5 and 5 are the same, because they're repeated and they're the same. So, the 2 would be left over, saying 2 times 2x plus 1. You might want to think of this as 2 Beyblades together, because in the short video I'm going to show you, there are 2 attack-type Beyblades that move around the stadium, and they both end up tying because they both burst. So the 5's cross out. And on the other side, since the 2 and the 2 are both the same, we cross those out. Then we multiply 5 by this. So, we have to make a new equation. X plus 1. But we have to multiply that by 5. And on the other side, since 2 is remaining, 2 times 2x plus 1. So this is our equation right here from getting this. This is the simpler version. So we have to try and simplify this again. So 2 times 2x, that would be 4x. 2 times 1, that would just be 2. And that is less than 5 times 1, that is 5. And 5 times x, that's 5x. So we got rid of the parentheses, and now we have in a simpler version. So we want to try and get this problem to the most simplest version as we can. So, for variables, why don't we subtract 4x here and subtract 4x here? Because we want to get a variable on one side and a number on the other. So basically, we're going to get just 1x, or just x, plus 5, and 2. So, think of it this way. Since the last time I said x has to be isolated from the other numbers, we are going to say that this less than symbol is a COVID-19 shield. So basically, that positive 5 is going to be minus that by 5. Why? Because we want to get an x on one side and a number on the other. They have to be isolated by this COVID-19 shield, for example. So if we minus this by 5, we will be getting negative 3 is less than x. So that's our simplest form. So we can't do any dividing because x is already alone. So a lot of math teachers try to make it easier, saying it should be flipped because x should be on the left side. So x is going to be greater than negative 3. Here is negative 3 here. And here's the unbillable line because it's less than. It's not less than or equal to. And x is going to be greater. X is going to be more than negative 3. So yeah, we just solved an equation with two division fractions with inequalities. So, thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Before this video ends, there will be an announcement to make. So, if you've been watching the Khan Academy, Homeroom with Sal, there is going to be a surprise meet on Thursday, and this is it.
There. Our next live stream will be on Thursday, where we have a surprise guest. We're going to actually announce and meet the winner of the Breakthrough Junior Challenge, which is this incredible challenge where students from around the world submit these videos explaining new concepts in math and science, and the winner gets hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of prizes and scholarships. So it'll be a pretty fun conversation, I predict. I will see you then.
Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe.